We are once again going to review the steps of our method demonstration. However, we are reviewing the steps while doing our method demonstration at the same time. That way students can take the concepts and the terms that they have just been taught and apply them visually.
Let's practice the steps in writing a check. Step 1 is to fill in the date. Today's date is March 9th of 2011. Our second step is to fill in payable to. This is to who the check is going to. For our case today, we will use the electric company. Step 3 is to fill in the numeric amount. For our example today, we will be using $50.25. Our fourth step is to fill in the amount in written form. Whenever you get to the change portion, it must be written in fraction form. In our example today, 25 cents will be the numerator, while 100 is the denominator. The fifth step is to include information in the memo line. Remember, this just gives us information about what the check is for. For our example today, we will write electricity bill. Our sixth and final step will be to sign our check. The signature needs to be the same every time. It also needs to match the signature that's on file with the bank. This ensures that the check clears every time and no problems can arise.
In order to see if terms, steps, or the method demonstration in general needs to be retaught before doing, we need to check for understanding. We do this by asking questions and probing for questions.
1? What is step 2? What is step 3? What is step 4? How do you write change in the written amount? What is step 5? Why is it important to include information here? What is the 6th and final step? Why does the signature have to be the same every time?
Here, we are calling for volunteers in order to review and to make sure that students are paying attention.
Who will be our first volunteer? As the student writes the check, say the steps aloud. Who will be our second volunteer? Who will be our third volunteer? As the student writes the check, say the steps quietly to yourself.
Our contextual bridge will help us to move into our independent practice. Contextual bridges help to provide students with directions as to where we have been and where we are going next.
Thank you for your participation. Now let's practice writing checks independently.